Take a nice easy seat. Allow your breath to come into your practice. Start to smooth it out. So hip bones are nice and even on the mat. Everybody hear me okay? All right. So we're going to even out the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And now let's deepen the breath a bit. So go ahead and exhale deeply, belly button to spine. Exhale through the nose. And then as you inhale through your nose, just let your whole abdomen fill up with air. And exhale. And inhale. So 2 more nice deep breath rounds on your own. And after that last deep exhale, just bring your hands down by your side with the palms facing up. And we'll start to add the arms to that inhale and exhale. So sweep the arms up, inhale, fingertips gently touch, look up, turn your palms out and reach toward opposite sides of your space. Exhale. Inhale, bringing the energy in and up. And release anything that does not serve your practice right now. Inhale one more time, up. And exhale, releasing it down. All right, bringing the hands to the knees, we'll move into cats and cows. So arching the back, look up, and rounding the spine, gaze toward your lap. Let the spine release, arching and rounding. As you gaze towards your lap, feel the shoulders open and release. Head moves last. And the next time you're in your rounded position of the cat, gazing towards your lap, just hold here and take a couple of nice breaths. Inhale and exhale. And then come on back to seated. Bring your hands to your heart center. Lean back, engage your core, lift one foot, and then see if the other foot also will lift. Change the cross of your ankles and return to seated. Okay, we're going to move the body side to side here. So the left hand is gently down by your side, barely touching the mat. Right arm up, inhale. Hips stay grounded as you tilt to the left. And then bringing the right arm down, left arm up, hips stay grounded as you tilt to the right. And there's no support coming from the hands. It's all coming from the core as you move side to side. One more time to each side at this pace. And the next time you're over to the left, stay here. Bring your left hand to the thigh, ground your right hip. Inhale, reach long to the left, and then start to take that arm forward. Reach forward, out to the right, up and over. So make some nice big circles. And the next time you're over to the left, stay here. Extend your left arm. Bring the arms up, reach up, and then take it over to the right. The right hand is on the thigh. Left arm is over. Hips are grounded and circle. Oh, just release that spine. And the next time you're over to the right, hold here with your left hip still grounded, right arm comes parallel to the mat. Inhale, both arms overhead, reach, bring your hands to heart center, lean back, lift one foot and then the other, and change the cross of your ankles again. We're going to move into some seated twists here, so come back to seated, hands down. Inhaling the arms up, and then gently twist to the right and bring the hands down. Left hand is on the right knee, right hand is by your hip. Inhale the arms up, twist to the left, and bring the hands down. This time the right hand's on the left knee. And just keep flowing side to side. So anytime you twist, before you move into your twist, you lengthen your spine. That's what you're doing when you bring your arms up, but lengthen your spine, and then you twist. And the next time you're over to the right in your twist, just hold here. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, deepen your twist, starting to turn your gaze towards your right shoulder. Staying here, turn your gaze towards your left shoulder. And then back to the right, arms way overhead, reach up, and twist to the left. Staying here, inhale to lengthen your spine, exhale to move any deeper into your twist that you have available to you. Turn your gaze towards your left shoulder. Turn your gaze towards your right shoulder. Back to the left. And then turn your gaze forward as you bring your arms up. Inhale, raise both feet. And then uncross your ankles and bring your feet down with the knees bent. Okay, inhale and exhale. So you are a group of practiced yogis, and we're going to do a nice little boat series. Okay, so the feet are hip width distance, the knees are bent, arms are forward. Okay, bring your right knee in, half high boat on the right. We're going to extend the right leg and come down. The shoulders are 3 inches off the mat. The heel hovers off the mat. Low boat on the right. And then back to high boat on the right. Low boat on the right. High boat on the right. And if you prefer, you can always keep your right leg straight. Low boat on the right. High boat on the right. And one more, low boat on the right. Hold here. Option, bring the arms overhead for a nice little canoe here. Now bring your hands back down by your side and come back to high boat on the right. Arms are reaching forward and release. All right, going on the left here. Left knee comes in. Remember, if you prefer to do this with your legs straight, you'd go ahead and do that. High boat on the left, low boat. High boat on the left, low boat. High boat on the left, low boat. High boat on the left. This time we take it low and hold. Option, bring the arms overhead for canoe. And then the hands back down by the side, back to high boat on the left, and release. Take a little breath there. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of oblique work here. Okay, we're going to start with the arms forward. Okay, and this is what the arms are going to do. And I'm going to turn sideways so you can see when the lean back is occurring. So the arms are forward, and then as you move into core engagement, your right hand comes to the heart, your left arm extends. Bring it back up, left hand to the heart, right arm extends. Is this making sense? So it's back and forward and back Arms forward and back. Arms forward and back. Arms forward. We're going to go back to the left here and hold. And come forward and back to the right here. And come forward and release. All right. So we warmed up the core. We've been moving the spine in all its various directions. Let's come to hands and knees and find a 4-point balance. Fingers spread wide, wrists under the shoulders, knees under hips. Nice tabletop here. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so we are going to be moving right leg and left arm into that balance here. Okay, so right leg comes hip height, left arm by the ear. Core is engaged. And release hand and knee down and do it on the left leg, right arm. And release. One more time each side. Right leg, left arm. And release. Left leg, right arm. So moving into that balance. 4-point balance to 2-point balance. And release. Okay, let's release the hips a bit here. Walk your hands 2 steps forward. Press the hips back toward your heels. And then come up, keep moving until you're in a knee down plank. And press your hips back. And this is what we're doing. We're coming forward, knee down plank, and press the hips back. And just move through that, nice and smooth. Nice release for the hips here. Remember to keep the core engaged and the back does not sag here, no sway back. And then the next time you set your hips back, come all the way into a child's pose. Take a few breaths in child's pose with your head supported, so the forehead is either going to rest on the mat or on your hands. Supported. Take a couple of breaths here. And then work your way to downward facing dog. When you get to your dog, go ahead and bend one knee and then the other. Working out those legs a little bit. Heel presses down. One heel down and hold. Other heel down and hold. And then start to walk your feet to your hands. Take a nice walking meditation, bringing the feet to the hands. When you get to your hands, bring your hands to your thighs. Press back through the hips. Take a half lift. Forward fold. And float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. We're going to move right into some sun salutations here. So let's go ahead and find the top of the mat and mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. So the sun salutations finish warming everything up for us and also help us strengthen everything. Okay. Inhale and exhale. We're going to sweep the arms up. Inhale. Swan dive. Hands to the thighs, hips back. Take a half lift. Hands down, forward fold, and step back into a plank. Knees up or knees down, whichever suits you best right now. The fingers are spread wide. Spine is nice and long here, right? It's not swaying. Hips are not piped up. Everything's in a line. Inhale and exhale. And then bending at the elbows. Chaturanga down, chaturanga to the floor. Okay. All right, once again, you're all very practiced yogis, so you don't need a lot of input from me because you've been here a lot of times before. So let's move into a cobra. Hands are under the shoulders. Cobra. And release. And then find your way back to downward facing dog. Nice down dog here. 4 points of balance. Right fingers are spread wide. 2 hands and 2 feet on your mat. And then take your right leg up just to hip height. And we'll spin it, make some small circles in one direction and a little larger. And then make some small circles in the other direction and a little larger. So really releasing that hip, and then take a giant step forward with your right foot, followed by your left, and find your way to the top of your mat. Half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. Hands are coming through heart center. You are going right back down into a forward fold. And half lift. Hands down. Find your way to plank. Nice. All right, let's chaturanga. Okay, so for this cobra, go ahead and move your hands a little farther down from your shoulders, closer to your ribs, and take this a little deeper if it's okay with your shoulders. Open the heart, nice. And then release. Bring your hands back under your shoulders as you return to downward facing dog. There you go. All right. Your left leg comes up this time. Make some small circles. Make them a little larger. Pause. Small circles the other direction and a little larger. And then a giant step forward with your left foot followed by your right. You're walking to the top of your mat. Half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. All right, now find mountain pose and feel the energy just moving around. Feel what's warm, what feels strong. Everybody good? We're good to go here? Inhale and exhale, all right. Okay, so let's do a little balance. The rain is going to be making things grow really, really well. And we can see a lot of green, so let's be trees. All right, feet are hip-width distance apart. Gaze is on a steady object. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Nice, calm mind. And then, yes, go ahead. Right heel lifts, the knee turns out, and that right foot is going to wind up somewhere. Either kickstand it on your left leg, or the foot is above or below the knee. And then release. We're going to bring the hands down by the side and just go ahead and take a breath here, reestablish, and finding tree on the left. Left heel comes up, the knee turns out. That's a classic thing about tree, right? The left foot is planted. Okay, so your knee is out to the side. Nice. And release. Okay, I'm just going to turn sideways for a second and show you about that knee. Okay, so just in case. Your foot is on your leg. Right now you can't really see my knee because it's pointing off to the side, right? But my body wants my knee to do this. Why do you think that is? So I'll be more balanced, right? So when you're in tree, make sure your knee is off to the side, all right? So let's go back into tree on the right. Decide when you get there where your foot's going to be, and if you want to grow your branches, and even sway in the breeze. And coming back to standing, equal standing here, tree on the left, and growing your branches if that's you today, swaying in the breeze if that's you. And when you're ready, come back to equal standing, mountain pose. We're going to take the legs wide apart, so you can just step them apart. You can always hop, landing with soft knees, right toes forward, left toes in at an angle. Bend your right knee. We're setting up for warrior two here. Knee over ankle, tracking through the center of the toe. And then your shoulders are right over your hips and your arms are out to the side. Okay? Yeah, arms look great. Gazing past your right fingertips. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're just going to move in and out of this a couple of times. So straighten your right leg, bring your palms together at heart center and look forward. And then open back up into warrior two. And come back to center with the legs straightening and opening. One more time, center and open, hanging out here now in warrior two, feeling super grounded from the waist down, super light from the waist up, super calm as you gaze past your right fingertips. All right, now turn forward, bring your hands back to heart center and take all 10 toes forward. Sweep your arms overhead, shoulder width distance apart. We're going to go for a forward fold, folding from the hip creases. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, reach, 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 and then bring your hands down. They either touch the mat or they come to your legs. Inhale and exhale. Oh, just release here. Let your head hang. Bring your hands to your hips. Come halfway up. We're still halfway up. Breathing here. Arms come out to the side. And then arms come by the ears. And with a nice long spine, lift up, arms overhead. Left toes to the left, right toes in at an angle. Finding warrior two. And take a moment here to make sure your knee is over your ankle and going through the center of your toe. And your shoulders are over your hips. Arms are in warrior two position. Nice. Gazing calmly past your left hand. Moving in and out. So left leg comes forward, hands to heart center. Arms open. Coming to center. And open. And I did mean to say the left leg straightens and come center and open, holding here, warrior two, calm, inhale and exhale. What we're going to do here is take the hands to the hips and then just step forward, step toward your left foot, boom, come back to mountain pose. That was different, right? We don't usually do that, but here we are at the top of the mat. Or if you're not, please come to the top of your mat. Feet hip width distance. Inhale and exhale. Float the arms up. Swan dive. So this is a straight leg swan dive. The legs are kind of warmish now. The hands, once again, are either touching the mat or touching your legs. Inhale and exhale. Take your hands to your thighs, press the hips back, look up for your half lift, forward fold, and find your way to plank. Plank can always be knees up or knees down, but the spine is always strong and the core is always engaged. Inhale and exhale. So we never do plank with a floppy spine. Okay, now we're going to chaturanga down. Down to the mat. Great. Add a little cobra here, so you can slide the hands by the ribs if you want to go deeper, or just keep them under the shoulders. And release. And then just find your way from here to table. And in this table, we're going to let the hips move side to side, just releasing. And then sit off to the side. Take the legs forward. Find a nice seated mountain pose. A few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do 3 soft forward folds, just moving, flowing through them. Inhale the arms up and softly fold forward. Feel things release. Feel the body calm down. Roll your hands up your legs. Inhale the arms up and softly fold forward. Roll your hands up your legs, arms come up, and one more time, just softly fold forward. Now we're going to be here for 3 more breaths, so as you're here, just look for whatever you can and release it. Okay. And then gently roll your hands back up your legs, bend your knees, bring your feet hip-width distance apart. Seated at about the center of your mat here, because we're making our way down. Arms forward and slowly lower as you bring the spine down, 1 vertebra at a time. There it is. Arms overhead, reach the legs long. Inhale, exhale, draw the knees in. Rock around a little from here, releasing the spine. Bring your feet down with the knees bent, the feet mat width distance apart. Arms are out to the side in a T position. Inhale, and we're going to do some windshield wipers here. So as you exhale, let your knees go to the right, gaze left. Bring your knees up to center, knees left, gaze right. And as you move through your windshield wipers, just think about releasing the spine, releasing the neck. Keep them nice and gentle and flowy. We started to the right, so the next time you go left, you should be even. Go ahead and bring your hands down by your side. Bring your feet back to hip-width distance with the knees still bent. Bend your knees to tabletop, so we're taking the legs to tabletop. And point and flex your feet. Now circle the ankles one direction and the other. Oh, happy ankles. Go ahead and bring your feet down and make a gentle fist with your hands and extend your fingers. Wiggle the fingers and do it again. Gentle fist, extend, wiggle. Gentle, extend, wiggle. And one more, gentle, extend, wiggle, and then bring your hands down. Inhale and exhale. And take a little scan of your body from head to toe. See if anything needs to move and release a little bit more as you work yourself into your final relaxation position. So find some position where you will be comfortable for the next few minutes as we move into final relaxation. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale, release onto the earth. One more time, nice deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, just surrender onto the earth. Let the earth support you as you move into your final relaxation. So slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Allow your breath to deepen. Bring movement back to your body, wiggle fingers and toes. And as you're ready, stretch your arms long overhead. Exhaling, draw your knees in, give yourself a hug. And find your way over to a side. Eventually back up to a nice, easy seat. And as you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.